Welcome back to the Mike Leaf Show here on the Warrior Sports Network. And Coach, your second straight weekend away from home as we come up on it. Games against Augustana on Friday and then at Wayne State on Saturday. Another two really strong road tests against two really good teams.
Yeah, they are, and it's Augustana's been playing very well. The Kurt Schilling, who is one of their guards, is really doing a nice job for them, as their other players are, and they had a really good inside game last year with a couple freshmen. So that's going to be a big battle for us. New coaching change at Wayne. They're going to do the same things that he had done at Upper Iowa, so we know them very well. But two tough places to play, and you've got the gym that's a little more wide open at Augie, and then at Wayne it's much more condensed. Yep. So the fans are right there on top of you, and so it'll be a couple different venues, but you like to be at home every other, but might as well get it out of the way.
That's right. A 4-game road trip brings a 4-game homestand to end the year, so that's certainly something to look forward to. But we'll talk Wayne State specifically here for a moment. You mentioned they have a new coach, Brian Dolan, who comes to Wayne State from Upper Iowa. Mm-hmm. Usually when there's a new coaching staff, it takes some getting acclimated to. They can throw some things at you that you haven't seen before. This is somebody that you're obviously very familiar with from his time at Upper Iowa, so that's got to be a little bit of a help.
It is, and the one thing about it is that he's been doing it for years. The players that he has, I know he's going to make some changes, but I tell you, they've had some really good ball games when they are at home, and they have a distinct advantage in that gymnasium, and so it's it's an offense where they really clear out the basket. So there's a lot of backdoor cuts and something that we actually defensively play the totally opposite. So we've got to change the way that we play defense just for his offense. And so we'll be working on that this week, but it's a tough one to play against.
That game is Saturday against Wayne State. Yeah. Friday night is at Augustana. And they're a team that the Warriors are very familiar with, played them in the regional tournament last year, but really a team that has become a great rivalry with this Winona State team.
Yeah, they have. They've been a good rival with, even the old NCC squads, and, when they play Mankato or St. Cloud, they have a great game always against Northern State, and we've come into the picture there as well. And, we battled for a couple kids in recruiting, and so it'll be interesting, but it normally... I remember McCaffrey playing and hitting one at the buzzer a few years ago, and then we picked them off, and we always have great games against them. They're well coached, and it'll be I hate to say a war, but it will be. Always is.
4 of your last 6 games are against these two teams. Augustana and Wayne State will come to Winona State the last weekend of the regular season. So you've saved games against these two good teams, these two physical teams, for the end. You get to see a lot of them in a short period of time.
Yeah, you do. And I isn't it an advantage or not? I think at this point in the game, you've played up against enough ball screens. You've played up against enough, teams that'll have 2 or 3 3-point shooters, or those that do mostly the dribble drive. So you're just acclimating yourself a little bit to what they do, but at the same time, we've got to do our fundamentals. So. The turnaround is quick, and I guess it'll save Coach Brown and Coach Gove a little time in their scouting report. Right. So I'm sure they're happier about it than I am.
Well, it'll be 2 good games on the road for the Warriors as they play their last road games of the regular season against Augustana on Friday and then Wayne State on Saturday. That's all the time we have with Coach Leaf on the Mike Leaf Show for this week. We'll see you next time.